Here's an encouraging thought for you. Love can heal, and Becca Stevens has been proving it for 20 years at Thistle Farms, helping hundreds of women escape the streets and change their lives. Her latest book is called Love Heals, and it tells how we can all embrace the healing that love brings. And she's the proof of that, I tell you what, in the women that you work with every day at Thistle Farms. Great to see you.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having us back. It's good.
I always love to talk about the good work you're doing over at Thistle Farms. You've just opened a new cafe.
Right. There's lots of good news. We've just landed a huge new contract to sell our candles all throughout the country. The Love Heals book just got in Target.
Oh, wow.
We just opened the new cafe. Lots of good news to share.
Lots of good news to share. Let's talk about the concept of Love Heals. That's something everybody can understand and believe in. And yet, when you try to put it into action in your own life, when you're in the middle of a difficult situation, it's not quite as easy.
No, it's not. And especially when, you've had the kind of fall we've had with hurricanes, fires, and mass shootings, and you think, what can I do, or how do I not feel overwhelmed, and how can I still believe that love heals? And we're hoping, this book took 20 years to write, and it's about meeting women all over the world who have taken brokenness and turned it into compassion, have taken anger and turned it into advocacy, have taken grief and turned it into empowerment for how to live your life every day. And that's what this book is about. It's practical, but it's inspiring, and it's filled with images and stories of women who have done heroic things.
And I think it speaks to each problem that that people may have. You may not relate to every chapter in the book right now, but you will relate to one, and it really speaks to you. How do you put these things into action?
I think it's like big and small things. I think that you have to think big and think about how the world is healed and loved. And then you do small actions to make that happen, whether it's, putting your money where your faith is, taking an action to volunteer, whether it's taking a few minutes in the morning not to be on social media, to sip a cup of tea that is healing and beautiful, and to start your day again to say, I want to learn how to love the world today and love myself.
Yeah. That's half the battle, isn't it? Loving yourself first so that you can then love others well.
I think so. And I think it's when it gives you that voice that has both courage, compassion, and this idea of like, I'm not going to buy into all the myths that are out there. I can be hopeful. I can be engaged. I mean, Nashville has proven that to the world about how we treat women who are coming off the streets or out of human trafficking. And this community has helped launch communities all over the country. So yes, yes, yes is the answer to your question.
That's wonderful. There's a big event for women coming up on Tuesday night, and you are one of the featured speakers along with some other rock stars. Tell me what you hope to convey at that evening and what that evening can be like for women.
I think it's exciting because you don't exactly know. I mean, you go on stage and you have these great conversations, and it's all about like what energy comes out of that, and how can we be a community, and how can we be a part of being activists and lovers, love warriors, or whatever you want to call it. And it's like, it's going to be fun and dynamic. So I think people don't know what to expect, but I hope we talk about the power of community, the power of love, and the power of women.
Nice. Connie Britton is there, Glennon Doyle, soccer star Abby Wambach, and countless other really rock star women that I think you'll want to hear from, including Becca Stevens. So great to visit with you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Becca's book is called Love Heals. It is available now, and she's speaking at Together Live Tuesday night at 6:30 at TPAC's Jackson Hall. You can get tickets and more information online at togetherlive.com.